U.S. bombs Iran nuclear sites and Tehran warns of everlasting consequences. United States hits Iran nuclear sites. The U.S. bombs 3 major nuclear sites in Iran, bringing the country directly into the Israel-Iran conflict. Donald Trump says the strikes totally obliterated Iran's nuclear enrichment facilities, and tells Tehran to make peace or face far greater attacks in future. Israel's president tells the BBC that Iran's nuclear program was hit substantially, but the full details are still to emerge. In response, Iran's foreign minister warns of everlasting consequences to the outrageous strikes. The UN's nuclear watchdog says no increase in radiation levels has been detected. As Israel and Iran continue their attacks, what are Iran's options now? What we know about the U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities published at 10:50. U.S. President Donald Trump says American warplanes have bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran, marking a significant escalation in the ongoing war between Iran and Israel. One of the targets was Fordo, a uranium enrichment plant hidden in a remote mountainside that is vital to Iran's nuclear ambitions. 2 other key nuclear sites, Natanz and Isfahan, were also hit. Israeli officials say they were in full coordination with the U.S. in planning these strikes. The U.S. contacted Iran through diplomatic channels on Saturday to say the airstrikes were all it intended to do and that regime change efforts were not planned, according to U.S. officials speaking to the BBC's U.S. partner, CBS News. We do not yet know the full scale of the damage at the facilities, but the UN nuclear watchdog says there has been no increase in off-site radiation levels reported. Trump's message to the Iranian regime was short, simple and direct: come to the negotiating table or more strikes will come. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater, he said. And a lot easier. In the lead up to the attacks, Trump had repeatedly, at least publicly, left room for negotiations to continue. Now, he continues to leave the path open, but with the threat of further American strikes looming over Iran's leadership. There will be either peace, or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days, he said. Notably, Trump did not explicitly mention the possibility of regime change in Tehran. Instead, he made it clear the U.S. considers the operation largely over. But if, and only if, Iran comes to the table. The U.S. has moved considerable military assets to the region, which suggests, as Trump noted, that the U.S. is ready to move extremely quickly if the president so chooses. Iran's nuclear program hit substantially, but full details yet to emerge, Israel's president tells BBC published at 13:38. 13:38 breaking. Israel's president has also been speaking to the BBC's Laura Kuntzberg, calling the U.S. attack on Iran a historic and